three main periods. The Paleolithic period, which is the early Stone Age, and then the
Paleolithic?
Mesolithic
the Middle Stone
and
Age.
then the later Stone Age, which is the Neolithic period.
Neolithic.
Really, the only difference is that humans got more sophisticated.
Yes, they look like smaller, the stones.
More sophisticated in making the stone tools. They look very smaller. I can show you some cool arrowheads over there.
Cool.
You can just run there.
Yeah. Run. And a boomerang.
Over here.
Oh, those look like somebody actually made them.
Yeah.
Those other things over there look like
the
beginnings.
The beginning.
Yeah.
The beginning are always. So this is Alabite civilization, one of the earliest civilization in the Arabian Peninsula. It extended to the Mesopotamia, and they're very well known for their pottery. It has some geometric patterns, very famous and very easy to spot.
It's almost 7,000 years old?
Yes, so the 5th millennium BC.
Wow, they were able to make buildings like that?
So they lived in communities. That's why we say one of the earliest civilizations.
Got it. These are real.
Yeah.
They're not recreations. Okay.
No, they're not recreations. So those slabs of stones, they have some developments of the early scripts. So you have some Thamudic, Aramic scripts, and they date back to the 4th millennium BC.
Wow. What do you know what's written on them? Have they translated them?
Yeah, some of them are translated. So you can see some rock art. Also, you can see the deer here.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah.
And also the camel, the big camel over there.
Cool. The button, Rosie. Press the button. So this is Obeid. So that's where they were located. Yeah, in Mesopotamia. Got it. And then
Dilmun civilization.
Yeah, a little bit over there. And then Ad
Weird nations.
Thamud. Okay.
Midian.
And Midian. Interesting. And then Kedar and Edom. Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Are in the middle period kingdoms. We have the Dan kingdom from the 6th century BC, and also succeeding the Dan is Lahyan. Yes. Yeah. And then probably this is very famous.
Nabatean. Oh yes, the Nabateans. They bought spices from Yemen, right? They were very rich.
Yeah, very rich people. So they had two capitals, one in Petra and the other one was their location in the kingdom, which is Mada'in Salih.
Interesting.
We will see more about it later.
The first kingdom of Kanda.
Yeah. Yes.
Kinda. Oh, okay.
This is the ancient Arabic scripts. Like, for example, this is the Lahyanite script, as you can see.
Oh, so you see the evolution of the modern Arabic letters. So Nabatean, Aramaic, Talmudic.
Southern Musnad.
Wow, cool. These are the later Arabic scripts. This is modern, but without the dots.
Yeah, this is without the dots.
Are the dots the vowels?
Yeah, no, the dots what makes the sound. So they were added later when non-Arabs started to join Islam to make it easier for them to read and write.
Got it. Okay, so now we're entering the Arabian kingdoms.
Yes.
Section. You know, that's Assyrian. You're an expert. You didn't read that at all. You just knew that it was Assyrian just by looking. Of course.
So this is a battle between the Assyrian and the Arabs. Dates back to the 853 BC. You can see the Arabs are the one riding the camels, and the Assyrian are the one with the horses.
I see that.
Okay, so the Arabian Peninsula used to be located in the middle of the world civilization, and it is the only place that produced frankincense and myrrh to the world.
Yes, frankincense and myrrh.
Yeah, frankincense and myrrh. So hence we will see a lot of incense burners, like this one. You can see it's from the 3rd century AD. Okay. So the frankincense and myrrh trade enabled the creation of complex networks of roads, similar to the Silk Road, for example, and any really city or village along the trade route prospered.
Got it.
Yes.
So where did it start? Like tea came from India and then went all the way across to Europe, but where does the frankincense and myrrh come from? Like what part of the peninsula?
So they can start from here.
From down and then go up.
Yes, so it's like you can see it with the dots.
Got it. Interesting.
So Taima is a very important trade station in the Frankincense and myrrh trade route, and it's also famous for another reason. The last Babylonian king, Nabonidus, he left Babylon and he lived in Taima for 10 years of his life.
Why would he do that?
Because he worshipped God of the moon, Sin.
Okay.
And he believed that the God was in Taima. So he
Okay.
followed him. Another reason is he wanted to control the trade route.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to control this trade route from here than from over here. Smart guy. Okay. Cube stone from Taima?
Yes, and you can see a lot of the signs, the Babylonian signs. And this is Nabonidus himself.
Where's the moon?
Where's the moon? Now this is God of the moon, Sin.
That's the god of the moon.
Yeah, God of the moon, and then this is
looks like a
Apis,
bird.
God of fertility, and he's offering.
Yeah, I see.
them.
And that's the
Yeah.
the last emperor Babylonian. Okay, got it.
Okay, so this is from the Dan Kingdom from the 6th century BC. We can see here the lion tombs. People from the Dan, they shared the same as the Egyptian beliefs, where they buried the dead with all their belongings to help them in the afterlives. The lions are here to protect the tombs from theft.
Did the lions actually help protect? I'm a little
By the
skeptical
way,
that the
there is
lions
a
would actually
curse.
protect
There's
anything.
a curse like the Pharaoh's curse.
Ah,
over
there's
here.
a curse. Okay. So it's not necessarily those stone lions that are actually doing the protecting, but more the
They
curse.
believe that they're protecting the tombs. This is what they believed.
No, I'm sure they believed it, but I'm just the curse bothers me though. I'll keep going.
Saleh, the second capital for the Nabatean. This is Madain Saleh. It is the first UNESCO World Heritage Site in the kingdom.
It looks like Petra, kind of.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
These are tombs for the upper class societies, and you can
It's
see
nicer than most people's houses, you know.
the way they carved those into the mountains. It's upside down, and they use the stairs to help them go down.
Interesting. And this tourists can visit this. Where is that? What's it called?
Madain Saleh.
Madain
And
Saleh.
also just a piece of information, Andrea Bocelli performed there.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I
in,
love him.
Tantura Festival. So yeah.
No. That's great.
The gold treasure from Taj in the eastern province. They found a skeleton for a 6-year-old girl, and she was covered in gold, fully covered in gold.
Oh.
And those are the actual bed legs, and also you can see the parts of the treasure.
Those look like earrings you could buy today.
How old are they?
They're from the 2nd century BC.
Yeah, look, you picked those up at Claire's or something?
Yeah. They even have like the hooks.
I guess the
like
technology hasn't
It
changed
hasn't
much.
improved that much.
Ear loops. Good to know.
Entered the Arabian Peninsula in 106. Most of the civilization and kingdoms were destroyed. So people went from living in civilized communities to living in a nomadic lifestyle.
The Romans came in and kind of conquered stuff, and
Yes.
so all the towns were kind of destroyed, and so
Yes.
people went to a more nomadic lifestyle
Yes.
after that.
And you can see here the number of tribes that lived in the peninsula.
So they broke up into tribes.
Yes, different tribes. You can see here across the whole of the peninsula.
This is the pre-Islamic period.
Period between the 400 and 600 AD, and it's called the Age of Ignorance or Jahiliyyah, the Age of Ignorance, because there was lack of education, lack
Yeah.
of security, and so
Yeah.
on. Al-Jahiliyyah is a period of war and conflict. They were only famous for Arabic poetry, falconry, and equestrian. Cos market, so poets used to come here and then they say their poems, and the best poems gets to be written in gold and then hung in Al-Kaaba. Al-Kaaba is like a black cube in Mecca.
It's really like open mic night game.
And you just stand on the stairs here and you say your
So
poem.
standing or sitting.
Sitting. Like Kanye West would have gone there and done his.
That's where the first hip hop was.
For sure.
written.
Could be.
See, we are in the fourth hall. It's about the prophetic mission, about Prophet Muhammad. So Prophet Muhammad was born in Mecca in 577 from Quraysh family. Now we can see here the lineage of the Prophet. Here also. So Prophet Muhammad descends from Ishmael, son of Abraham.
That's the lineage of his
Yeah,
descendants.
yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so this is the first verse of Quran.
How's it-
Iqra,
Iqra?
which means read.
Read.
Yeah, read.
How old is this? How old is this Quran here?
This is this Quran. It's from the 650 AD.
Wow.
And you can see here it's without the dots.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an old Arabic script. This one contains the story of the life of the Prophet Muhammad, and these are his journeys.
Yeah, this is the journey from his migration from Mecca to Medina.
Put these cities in context for me, because I don't have the larger map. So what part of the peninsula is this? Oh, there's the Red Sea.
Yeah.
So it's really like this. It's like this way.
Exactly. So it's from here.
Got it. This is south and this is north.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
This is the beginning when the Prophet Muhammad left Mecca. You can see here the dark color because Mecca is very well known for its dark mountains. And you can see here Al-Kaaba, which is the middle square, the middle cube in Mecca. And he left with his closest companion Abu Bakr. This is where the Prophet hid in Hira cave. He hid because the tribe plotted to kill him. And this is the first miracle in Islam. The spider whipped. It whipped over the cave and protected the Prophet. Okay, so here this tells you the story when one of the knights actually seen the Prophet and he wanted to capture him and send him to Mecca. The Prophet promised him to give him the gold of the Persian emperor, the gold of Kisra, and the man did. He said, "Nobody is believing in you now. This is a crazy promise." But for some reason, he believed in the Prophet. Years after the Prophet passed away, the man actually got his gold.
Oh.
Yes, and now we continue here. We can see.
This wall is like an artistic representation of the migration of Muhammad.
Yes. So here we can see the Prophet reaching Medina. You can see the light. You can see the palm groves, and also you can hear the song that people used to welcome the Prophet with. Yes. The moon appeared. So this is the fifth hall, Islam in the Arabian Peninsula. It tells you how Islam spread in the Arabian Peninsula and then to the world.
Because you can't really understand the history of the Arabian Peninsula, the modern history, without understanding Islam, correct?
Yes, true.
This is the first Islamic empire.
The Umayyad Empire.
The
So
Umayyad
is
Empire.
a dynastic appellation from Bani Umayyah.
Okay.
And you can see here the expansion, their expansion throughout the world. So,
From what years are this? This is what year roughly?
Established in 650.
And until what year would you say?
Until until 750 in this period, and then Spain is different.
Yeah.
Spain is different. They ruled there for 7 centuries.
Got it.
Islamic Empire.
Abbasid Empire. Okay.
Yes. Also from dynastic appellation from Bani Abbas, and it's also known as the Golden Age of Islam. It is a period of sciences, knowledge. You'll see here more about it.
Where was the capital in that time?
Baghdad.
In Baghdad.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I'm interested in this. These are old medical tools.
Yes.
They don't look that different than new medical tools. I mean, yeah, this little hook over there. You know, the little things they used to, poke it. That's like a osteotome or something. What's this? Is medicine?
Yes.
Oh. Looks like dessert or something.
Maybe. Like popcorn over
Yeah. Astronomy.
Yeah.
Oh, those are zodiac signs. Oh, interesting.
This is the most beautiful box. It's a Moorish box from Andalusia, from the Abbasid period.
Very nice.
It's very nice. After the Abbasid Empire ended, there was a time of smaller Islamic states. For example, one of them was the Mamluki. And this is a Mamluki door. Mainly, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. So the Mamluks, where did they come from? What's their like? The previous one was in Baghdad, in Egypt. In Egypt. Okay.
After the smaller Islamic state, the last Islamic empire is the Ottoman Empire. As we can see here some artifacts from that period. The Ottomans spread throughout the world, but I will speak about the rulership in the Arabian Peninsula.
Yes.
They used to rule the western border, which is Al-Hijaz,
Okay.
because of the two holy mosques. Mosque Makkah Medina. The middle was neglected, so people there suffered from hunger, from lack of education, security, and so on. This is where the idea of establishing a Saudi state came to Imam Muhammad bin Saud, and he established Ad-Diriyah as the first Saudi capital in 1744.
Diriyah is like 20 minutes from Riyadh. Yeah?
Yes.
It's like here, basically, yeah?
No.
Yeah.
The first Saudi state was established in 1744 and ended in 1818. And then the second Saudi state was started in 1826. Lasted for 65 years and ended in 1891. So the second Saudi state, they took Riyadh as the capital instead of Diriyah. We can see here an old model of Riyadh. With
It used to have a wall around it?
Yeah, it used to have a wall.
Is the wall still there a little bit? Or no?
No,
okay.
unfortunately, because
Okay.
of the
Expansion.
Yes, expansion. Saudi Arabia, King Abdulaziz entered Riyadh in 1902, and then from 1902 till 1932 is what we call the unification period. It's also what we know now as the border of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
You say unification. What do you mean by unification? Like
When King
different states,
Abdulaziz,
different.
unified the Saudi cities.
Okay. So
This is
they were
King
like
Abdulaziz.
city-states or tribes or something.
Yes, they used to be like ruled by different families, and then he
brought them all
unified.
together.
Yes. He
Got
had
it.
a vision
Got it.
for united one kingdom.
Got it.
So this is King Abdulaziz, the founder of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and in this picture he was 37.
And that was his vision to unify
To unify
the cities and the people.
the kingdoms. Yeah. Kingdom is very diverse in its culture. So each region has their own culture, their own traditional clothes, their own food. It's very interesting and very diverse. We can see here some of the architecture from different regions. This is from the middle. This is from Najd, the center. You can see also some of the daily used items. Most of them are still in use, like the coffee pot and the shamag. This is the Bedouin tent. So one of the biggest achievements for King Abdulaziz is moving the Bedouins from the desert to the city and give them jobs.
I was in a much nicer tent last night. I'm not gonna lie. It was really nice.
This is the traditional houses from the Eastern Province. They used to be famous for the pearl trade. Okay, this is from the south. What you see up there is Al-Gatta Al-Asiri. It's also registered in the UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage.
The colored paintings.
Yes.
You mean?
So it's kind of art, and it used to be exclusively done by women. And this is my city. This is historic Jeddah. It is a World Heritage Site since 2014, and it's very well known for its Indian influenced architecture. As you can see, they call them Mashrabiya or Rawashin. I mentioned the kingdom was proclaimed in 1932, and the oil was discovered in 1938. It was discovered by an American geologist working for the company, the Standard Oil by California. I think it's now Chevron. And then most of the later on, the company names was changed to Saudi Aramco. Most of the shares were bought by the government.
What are these? These are those drills.
Yeah. Into the ground.
So
this is a oil wellhead. Oil. This is.
They inject the water into the ground, and the drill goes down,
and then the oil
comes up.
Okay, so the British did look for oil in the same place, but
I just asked her, I'm like, why did that company look for the oil there?
Yeah, but then later on, the Californian company actually found the oil by commercial quantities, and the first oil is oil number 7, very famous.
Oil number 7?
Yeah,
what does that mean?
The oil well number 7.
Oh, oil well number 7 is the one that struck oil.
So this is the Holy Mosque in Mecca.
Wow.
You can see here in the middle, Al-Kaaba, the black cube in the middle.
How big is it? How big?
It's very big. The capacity of this is around 2.5 million.
2.5 million million square.
No, 2.5 million people.
Oh, people.
Yeah.
2.5 million people
Yes.
can be there. That's a lot of people. Wow.
So Al-Kaaba, the color of Al-Kaaba is not black. It is covered by the curtain. They call it Al-Kaaba curtain. You can see here an original
So the Al-Kaaba is not, the stone is not black. It's covered with a black curtain.
Yes, exactly. Yes. It's made of bricks. And then we have the black stone. The black stone, which we believe it's not from earth, it's from heaven. Yes.
How big is the black stone?
It's just like in the corner here.
Got it.
Small
Got it.
stone.
Okay. That's an original curtain?
Yeah, it's an original curtain. It's made of pure silk, gold and silver threads.
How old is it?
This is it's fairly new, so it's from 1987.
Got it.
So, the curtain used to be made before in Egypt, before that in Istanbul, but now it's made in Mecca, and usually they write here where this was made and by whom. For instance, this read as this curtain was made in the Holy Mecca, and it was gifted to Al-Kaaba by the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Fahd bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. May God accept this gift from him. So this is the holy mosque in Medina, as you can see here. And where the green dome is to mark where the Prophet is buried. So the Prophet is buried under the green dome.
And what are these? These like umbrellas?
Those are
over
umbrellas,
here.
yes, to protect people from the heat when it's very hot.
How many people can fit here?
Around 2 million.
Around 2 million.
Yes.
Wow.